discussion about my situation with the camera. We're gonna let it go. Oh, people. Oh my goodness. So inept. So inept. I felt so proud of myself that I went ahead and made an actual video. It was fun. Of course, next time I wouldn't have so much music on it, but it was just my first time really doing that. So I have to take the cases off my phone and my iPad. So it takes a minute to find myself on the Tubalube. Come on now. Where are you? Where are you? You're right there. And there we are. All right, there we are. Hot Mess Express. Oh wait, I forgot to put my headphones in. Hold on. I hope they'll connect to my, so we don't have any crackle. Isn't that the cutest headphones thing? All right, let's hope it just connects to the phone. I was just trying to get here on time. Bluetooth on. Okay, connect. I'm just going to hit disconnect. Okay, thank you. Don't be connected. I want you to connect over here, brother. The other device. See if that works. No, don't give me that. Oh, I don't know how to even use these things. I don't have the patience to. I just do. Start. Oh, people, I don't. No, I don't want you on here, dude. No, I said to disconnect. No. No. All right, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna. Oh, here it is. There we are. There we are. Yes. Okay, people. Where I want it to be. That way, if there was a crackle problem or you needed a better microphone, I'm taking it out of Janet Nash's playbook there. You can't go wrong doing a Janet Nash playbook move. Okay. Hey, Gigi. Gigi's going to be working in the background. Good for you, girl. You do it. All right. I am going to pull my hair back because I just took a shower after Lori's paint girly stream. And Mrs. Gigi, I'm going to add, I didn't actually put the list of channels that I love on this. I didn't put anything in the description box, but people, when I'm finished, I'm going to write myself a note right now. I need to add Gigi, Jean Bainey, Kathy Berg. I know Jean Bainey's mostly doing shorts right now, but I love that woman. I love her glue books. I love what she does. And Darlene. Oh, Darlene, what are you doing? What are you ladies working on? I want to know what you're working on. I'm working on this delicious cup of coffee. It was a year and a half before I could drink coffee again. I don't know why, but now I can. And I've started to add cream and caramel to it. Yes, please. All right. So I'm gonna just put this for myself. What am I doing? Description box. Description box. Anybody else you could think of, let me know if you look at the box and you don't see somebody. It's not because I meant to leave them out. It's because my brain only holds so much information these days. All right, so I got Gigi I want to put in there, Kathy Berg, Jean Bainey. All right. You're finishing your summer journal? Nice. I didn't get to your stream, but I will pop in and take a look at it. What I've been doing is Friday evenings. I do watch Mary when I can, but if Mary's over, because at Andrew's house, he doesn't go to bed till real late sometimes. So I just chill on the couch and hang tight until he does. And I have been popping and watching some, that's my like YouTube viewing time. And then I've been watching Reba on Netflix to relax. If I watch too many of you guys on YouTube when I'm trying to relax, I want to get up and go in my craft room. So there's that. All right, I have a couple things to go through here. I have devotional. So let's start there. Let's start there. And I have to get my glasses. And oh, right on. Darlene's doing one of those Amazon paper journals. You go, girl. Now, Darlene, you don't make videos, right? But do you post on Facebook? I go on Facebook about 2 times a week on average. I get on there, check the messages and all that. I'm not an avid Facebooker. All right, here we go. August 14th. Contentment in all. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. This is one of my favorite scriptures. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. Philippians 4:12. What is the secret that Paul understood about contentment? You try to ignore it? Yeah. Well, because I do YouTube and it's my thing that I do, that's not the way that's the way I communicate with some people on YouTube is through that messenger. I don't really do Instagram. I don't really, I mean, I've dabbled, but never really got super into it. The secret to Paul's contentment was that he had experienced God's provision of his spiritual, emotional, and physical needs and knew that he didn't need anything more than trust in the Lord Jesus Christ. You don't need more to make you happy. Jesus is more than enough for you. Once you understand that, you can say like Paul that you have learned the secret of being content. And here's our prayer. Dear Lord, please forgive us for carrying an attitude of always wanting more. I think we can relate to that in the crafting community. I know that you have given me everything that I need and that you are taking care of me. I pray for contentment in my heart as I trust you in all things. And as I've broken record this constantly, but my biggest trust in the Lord now is the salvation of my life partner and my daughter. And that's it. It's in God's hands. He knows, and I pray every single day. And I read a story today in another book about a woman who prayed for her son to, or her, I think it was her daughter actually, even too, to come to Jesus, and she did it for 20 years, and she started to get really discouraged a few times along the way, but she just kept doing it every single day. Hey, Ange, what's up, girl? All right, and now I'm going to read from this. I might not do this one every time I'm doing a stream, but today this one was particularly moving to me. It's this amazing new devotional from Martin Luther through Faith Alone. And I think I'm going to buy a copy. Well, I'm going to talk to Cole first, but Cole has a pilgrim, they call it, he's a buddy, our friend Tom from church. He's an awesome guy. And he's like what they call like a legacy Lutheran. And so we're legacy Catholics in my family. So he's really been teaching Cole a lot, not just about the church, but about spirituality, and it's been wonderful. So, and I love his wife. She's the first one that welcomed me to that church when I went. So anyway, I think this would be a nice thank you gift for Tom when Cole gets his. It's October 26th, Reformation Day, that he's getting his confirmation. All right, here it is. Let your kingdom come. That's the title. Let your kingdom come. Let your will be done on earth as it is done in heaven. Matthew 6:10. We shouldn't pray, Dear Father, let us come into your kingdom, as though it's a place to which we travel. Instead, we pray, let your kingdom come. For if we're to receive it at all, God's grace and kingdom, with all its virtues, must come to us. We will never be able to go to him. In the same way, Christ came to us from heaven down to earth. We didn't go up to him from earth to heaven. Another mistake of those who pray the Lord's Prayer is that they only think about their eternal happiness. They understand the kingdom of God to mean nothing but joy and pleasure in heaven. Thinking from an earthly physical perspective and fearing hell, they only seek their own benefit and advantage in heaven. These people don't realize that God's kingdom is nothing but godliness, chastity, purity, gentleness, tenderness, and kindness. Can you say those last three? Can anyone just tell me, don't you feel like gentleness, tenderness, and kindness is those are the best words? They're godly words, and they're the best words to describe Janet Nash. His kingdom is full of every virtue and grace. They don't know that God must have his way, and he alone lives and reigns in us. This should be our first and foremost desire. We are saved only when God reigns in us and we become his kingdom. We don't have to seek or ask for joy, happiness, or anything else that we may desire. Rather, all of this comes along with God's kingdom. So, to help us avoid wanting what is false and selfish, Christ tells us to seek first God's kingdom itself, not the fruits of the kingdom. But those who seek the fruits of God's kingdom seek the back end of God's kingdom. They seek the last part first, and the first part they value only because of its ultimate benefits. Well, I've certainly been guilty of that, and that was very clarifying for me. Now, I have some unfortunate news. If you've seen me reading this book on my stream, I have to tell you, I've been reading it off stream, and I got through. I really enjoyed the chapter 10, and I read 10 chapters of this book, and I did get a lot from it. However, I was curious. Just had a thought. I believe God put the thought in my head to Google the author because I was like, oh, I wonder if he's still around. Because a lot of the hey, Lori, I love seeing you having so much fun. Lori had so much fun on her stream today, and I was only in there for like a little bit at the end, but oh my God, seeing her joy was my joy. Like that was it. I was like, oh, I love someone who I love. I love seeing those I love enjoying themselves, right? Isn't that just the best? So Anyway, unfortunately, I googled this guy, Bill Hybels, and unfortunately, he was the pastor of, I think it says it on here, Willow Creek Community Church in the Chicago suburbs, where over 15,000 attend each weekend. I was, and he's authored a number of books. Well, unfortunately, there in unfortunately this man had a fall from grace, and I prayed for him while I was out walking my dogs today, but I'm not going to read the rest of his book. I had the same problem with Dr. Steve Lawson. I was reading his book on the attributes of God, and I was enjoying the book, but a man who he was sexual this man was the evangelical council, that was an outside council, did an assessment on whether he was sexually harassing women and verbally abusing men. And unfortunately, this was an outside bunch of church leaders from all over the country. They came together and they found that yes, he was guilty of it. So um, I can't feel that I can trust somebody's word who basically that he just got into a power trip. I think because he was a mega church guy or whatever. So unfortunately, this one's getting tossed. So I just wanted to say that because I read it on the channel. Now, on the other hand, let's think up. Let's think positive, and here's the positivity. And we pray for him. We don't, I'm sorry. I have sinned in ways that I would never say to all of you here. Um, but I have I have shared, obviously God knows, but I've shared it with God, and I've asked for repentance, and I hope that that particular pastor is, because he did have some stuff. Oh, Angie, nobody puts up with you. We enjoy you. Totally different thing. All right. So anyway, these are my found treasures. This is what I found that was treasurable. And have you seen any of the shorts I put up? First of all, I want to thank everybody who commented. That includes you, Ange. Everybody who commented on my shorts and gave me encouragement to keep going. And I had to put up my mess because Mary wrote me a comment thinking that my craft room was my bedroom. When I was down, I was like, no, Mayor, the craft room is in another state. I had to move out of there to organize. So I'm not ashamed of it because I'm working on it, right? And it is part of the creative process. Anyway, I found this book, and I think I was maybe going to give it away. I don't know I don't know what this is. This is interesting. Look, I have a little note here. Hey, I didn't see this before. I did not make this, but somebody did. What a cute paper clip. Yes, please. I'm gonna put that right here with my paper clips. Um, I did make this paper, I think. Okay, this is the kind of oh, it's a zine. I never made a zine. This is the first one I ever made. Oh, people, we might just have to do this. I did. I followed somebody's when I first got home from the hospital. I followed somebody's tutorial. Ooh, we may change our plans today, or we might just add to them. That's awesome. Anyway, this book is really cool. I forget where I got it, but it has the Pantone um name and color match thing. I don't know if it's like I don't know if it tells you like what years or something. I don't know. It's tiny. So I thought so when I got this, my mind was saying this would be good for like ATCs. Oh my gosh! And of course, I saw that. I was gonna send it to Alicia. So I'm gonna harvest that at some point. And then I found these, which I recently bought. Within the last year, it was a Temu purchase. And sorry for the crinkle. I wanted to get them out because I think they'll be fun to play with. Today we're gonna go through Darlene said it's an envious shame to have a clean and organized craft room. Oh my God. Seriously, Darlene, have you seen those people? And I'm not throwing shade. I'm just saying where they've like the perfect IKEA and everything's like a rainbow order. And like in my heart, I think, oh, that'd be so neat. But then I think I wouldn't even want to craft because I just wouldn't want to mess it up. You know what I mean? It's like having scrapbook paper you can't take apart. Um, so these are bookmarks on watercolor paper. And I'm thinking I might send some of these out when I start getting my Happy Meal game together. But we're going to go through all my watercolor mediums today. Maybe not all of them, but I have a lot of them, not mediums, watercolor items. We're going to start with my newest addition to my water soluble. These that I've always wanted, and our dear friend Selena sent them to us. And we're also going to use this that Selena sent us. And hey, Carol, every time I read her name, it says quiet. I'm like, oh gosh, I feel like somebody's telling me to be quiet. This baby, I found my brayers, the set of 3 that I got. There's this one, this one. Well, I only had one brayer, so I'm just saying, and this one. They all have different handles. So I also ordered from Temu, which is coming like in September. I did order one of those big ones that Devin has. Hey, woo! There's the head unicorn. What's up? Is this not the cutest thing ever, Lizzie? The little baby one. Speaking of cute, Lizzie, your grandchildren, I can't even stand it. They're so precious. I didn't have enough um I didn't have enough like typing in the chat to like type about how precious those babies are, and they're so blessed to have you as a grandmother. So blessed. And it sounds like their dad's doing the very best he can in a tough situation. All right. I also found this little glue spreader, another Timu purchase. You can still shop on Temu. You just have to make sure you don't buy anything from the local stuff, because that stuff all is what up from is like you have to pay for the shipping, and I'm not doing that. I'm not going to pay for shipping. It's going to take forever. And then I found these that I've never opened, and again had a ladybug, so of course I thought of Lala Gamma and also Alicia. So they're going to go on the jelly plate. So I'm gonna put those over here. And I found these are my most two. These are the biggest treasures I found. This is a letter handwritten in I don't know what month because I can't read Danish, but maybe this is GTF. October. It looks like October, but it's 1941, and it was a letter to Oscar, and that's Romeo's grandpa, and he moved here from Denmark in the early 19th century. And then they moved to Chicago, and he had a really interesting career as a person who did like artistic window displays in Chicago. And then the 1929 happened, right? The stock market crash. And so then they lost everything. And they had his mom was 8 years old, and they moved from Chicago to this farm that I live on, because his grandmother had purchased it with her sister in the early 1900s, which I think is remarkable because they were both women, and women didn't even own a lot of property back then. They didn't even have the right to vote yet when they bought it, I think. Okay, and then of course these are the most treasured of all things. Yes, please. That's my baby. That's baby Cole when he was a little tiny one. He was the precious, precious boy. And then this one is super precious to me. This is my daughter who's 28 now. She's right there, probably about 6. That's my daddy. That's her and grandpa. She and grandpa were so close. Oh, my daddy looks so cute. And that's my older brother, Christopher. He's a wonderful man. Wonderful, wonderful man. The next woman who wants to be Christopher's girlfriend is going to be in big trouble because she's going to have to deal with me. Okay. He had a bad divorce, and I'm not putting up with it. All right. And then we used to go geocaching. We had with this was the geocache. I don't know if any of you guys have that. And these are the two people who were geocaching that day. This is Romeo with his little. He used to dye his hair and his beard. This is my sweet man. Isn't he good looking? What's cooking? Good looking. He's still good looking. And that's my beautiful daughter when she was a teeny weeny. So I was really happy to find those. I am going to actually just devote one drawer of my drawers on wheels to this kind of stuff, family memorabilia. So that's what's going to happen with that. All right. And I can't believe I have the zine, man. This is so cool. I forgot I did that. And I even made Pocket here. I forget who did the video, but I was like, finally could figure it out. There's certain things that my brain just doesn't compute. And making the zine was one. So that's pretty cool. All right. I have my little list to check off. So did the devotional, did the found treasures, email in the box. What does that even mean? Oh, Lord, people, I wrote something. I don't even know what it is. Me too, Lizzie. And I would be happy for you to be his girlfriend. I would be happy. I'd be honored. You'd be a great catch. Right. I don't know what the heck email in the box was. I wrote a note that I didn't know what it was. So the other thing I know I'm doing though is this. I think I meant to put what the heck email in box. Oh, put my email in the description box. Okay, that's what that means. Well, I didn't do it yet, but I will. Okay. I've had some takers. Somebody took all the linens that I put up on my short, so I took that short down. And I've got 2 people who want magazines. I'm going to send them to them. All right, this is love is the answer, no matter the question. So this is my old journal flip. We're going to continue to go through my old journals. And this is just, wow, interesting. January 2021. Yeah, this was the beginning of my nuttiness from that time. Huh. This is really interesting. Wow. Perception is inherently, these are just my own personal thoughts back then. Perception is inherently judgmental. Anything made for a true specific purpose has no true generalizability. I don't even think that's a word. You cannot perceive yourself correctly. You have no image to be perceived. Hmm. Ask the Holy Spirit to help you see it from spirit perspective. Well, anyway, I'm not going to go through this whole thing, but I am going to keep this because I am definitely going to read this. This is before I started. Look, you can see when I started in 2021, I started using cursive again. Hmm. It's merely the ego that questions because it is the ego that doubts. Hmm. Interesting. All power is of God. What is not of him has no power to do anything. This is really interesting. Let Christ in you interpret for you and do not try to limit what you see by narrow little beliefs that are unworthy of God's Son. Wow, very interesting. All right, I'm definitely keeping that. I'll go through it later. All right, and this is just a little one that I really like. I really like this one. It says pray. Look at this little pregnant woman. It says journey, love. Oh wow. I really like this. Peace, wisdom. Look at the owl. That's Italian nice. Yeah, see, I got into making these like just little. I think that's just out of. Hold on, it's flippy doos, little flippy doos. And they're not big. Local to Jersey. Keep moving forward. These are the kinds of things I was making when I was struggling with my mental health mightily. All right, so this one um is the very first junk slash art slash whatever journal that I made from watching videos, and it was from watching Shannon Green do the en masse journal, like the big en masse one. And I had nothing. And this is what I mean. I found my creativity to be different when I had nothing, right? So I didn't have much. So I found this old magazine of Romeo's mom, and I did not complete it, but she offered this page. You could print out the en masse collection journal categories. So I printed it out, and these were all my categories. But and I think, look, I made a pocket here. It says DIY tool belt. I use some washi. This is kind of fun to go through. Hold on, I got this stuff over here, so you can't. Let's move this up here for now. Mhm. There we go. This was I think this was greeting. I don't know. It doesn't really matter what it was. Mostly this was stores. It looks like Baja Burritos. Yeah, that was a good place. These are so fun because look, this is when I got these washi tapes, and I bought something at obviously there from Distress Spray Stains and my Posca pens and Heidi Swap and Scotch tape and Mrs. Sparkle, and this is art supply. You know what, people? I may go ahead and finish this at some point because this is just fun. Okay, look what page I definitely finished almost. The rainbow. Uh, Animals. Definitely had no problem with the receipts page. This is maps. What did Angie say? Angie, I love you so much. That's the first one I ever made. I gave it to Ange. It's because we're connected, Ange. And this is I made this category things I just love to look at. Wishing flowers, these these slippers. I love charm necklaces and rainbow journals and light bulbs. This is fun. Washi tape. Okay, I got started, but I didn't finish. Oh, I may just have to get up on this. Get up on your old journal. I know somebody was saying that they found a journal. Markers, but you know what? I put pictures of markers, but I could just use markers, right? Red, orange, yellow. Oh, I like yellow. Looks good. I did use some pens there. Green, nice. Blue, purple, pink. Hearts. Oh wow. Oh, look at this one. You may not you may be nutty, but you're nice. Happy Valentine's Day. And this one is finger paint. And I finger painted gesso. So I guess I could put more finger paint on there. And this one is stars, squares. I don't know what those are. That's interesting. Oh my gosh, photos. Okay, people, this is one of my favorite photos. My daughter This was my daughter was like, she was, I think, 2.5, and she was a pig. And then I had my dog Lillian be a hot dog. Get it? That's a good one. And what's this one? Scraps. Oh Lord. Oh, I like how I put the scraps around her lips. And these are must be stickers. Stickers, paint pens. Oh, look, I made a little. That's cool. Oh, and look, I did one of these. It says, let's see, let's read what it says. It says, faith, spirit, prophecy, a a joyous create art human. Oh man, it's so fun to go. You got to go through your old stuff, guys. Favorite quotes. I don't have any on here. I definitely can do that. Leaves. And you know what? I have, this is a pocket. Is that a pocket? It looks like a pocket. I don't know if I didn't, yeah, it's a pocket. I could, I think I have die cuts with leaves that I could use. Stamps, postage stamps. Did I use actual stamps? I hope not. Looks like I used real stamps right here that were never used. What do we got here? Stripes, feathers. I also have a die cut for feathers. Keys. I got nothing. I have a lot of keys that are like for mixed media. What does this say? Cabins. Interesting, because I do love cabins and mountains. So I didn't get into those yet. I've got plenty I can do. Z, X, W. Oh, people, I'd not get. I gotta get my what is this? Oh, maybe I should. Now this is what happens. Ha! Hello, me. This is what happens. Now I'm thinking I want to dig in the donation bin where I gave away all those stickers that were alphabet stickers. I was going to give them away. Now I'm thinking I should just get them and put them in here. That's not nice. Angie, listen. Romeo was born in 1958. You know what I'm saying? He's older than all of you. T. And he's also taking a nap right now because he's older than everybody. S Q R. I mean, this is some funky stuff in here. Look at these pictures. T O. Oh, I got a lot of O's. It's from Oprah. I don't like Oprah anymore. I used to when I was little. Oh, Oprah was a big part of my L, a big part of one of my. Oh, I think I did L on 2 pages by accident. Well, that's all right. We'll just put them together. I can glue them together. K, nothing. J, all right. I, all right. We get it. It's all alphabet. Is the whole thing alphabet at the end? Let me see. Here's A. No, I got nature. So I didn't do any of the alphabets. I mean, this is my first journal from Shannon Green. Oh, I had no problem with the candy and food wrappers. Oh, this is when Cole was still eating Paw Patrol. Oh, Paw Patrol stuff. He loved Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol, Paw Patrol. Now my niece and nephew like that stuff. We didn't have Bluey. This is security envelopes. I did that one. And flowers, of course. That one's complete. And that's it. Well, I am definitely going to be working on this. I'm put this on my shelf for working on. So what I have is a big bin. No Oprah slash no Diddy. Yes, I was never a fan of Diddy, but Oprah, yeah. When I had my first psychotic break, and I had two, so I'm not saying I had 1,000 of them. But when I had that first psychotic break in 2016, right before I met all you guys, um, when they were strapping me down to the stretcher, I was screaming that I was Oprah Winfrey's daughter. Psychosis is a very strange thing. Oh, Lizzie, it's so much fun. I can even take you just pick whatever categories you want. You know what I mean? It's so much fun. Janet Young does one from like um what is it? Like the beginning of the year usually till April or something, and then she gives out a little prize or whatever. How you doing today, Amy? Okay. So I'm checking off my boxes. Look at this, Amy. I got a baby one. He's so cute. I think Ami's dog and my dog should get married. When I was out at that night out thing with the church doing the uh doing the whatever, we were just out there helping out, and this lady went by with two little chihuahuas. So of course whenever I see a chihuahua I go nuts. um isn't that adorable? It reminds me of the little shopping cart you sent me. I still have that. I have it up on top of my file cabinet. It's a baby shopping cart. I keep like little things that I need in there. I love it. I love baby stuff. All right, this is anyway, the lady had a male and a female chihuahua, and she said they were husband and wife. It was so cute. um so this is one of the alcohol ink on photo paper that I did. Me too. I love tiny things. Always have. Um, that I did. when I was I was watching somebody. I forget who. Anyway, I didn't do this one on stream, but I really like it. So I'm going to cover up. This was a composition book that I was using for some notes for a training when I was working at Piece by Piece, and I don't need it anymore. So I'm going to put this on here, and then we are going to play with all of the water soluble stuff I have as much as we can um, with time, because I would like to, if I'm not sure that I want to de-stash any of it, but if I do, I'm going to do it now. And I don't, I've told myself that too. You don't have to de-stash everything if you love something. So I did order this. Debbie Epps recommended it. And so, well, first of all, let me see the size of this. I think if I just trim this up, let me see. I think if I trim this up, we will be okay. Let me see. Where did I put my trimmer? Oh, my trimmer's on the shelf. Hang tight. Hang tight, people. So I don't know if I don't know who watched the shorts that I put up, but I will tell you, if you saw the hallway where I had all that stuff that was piled up there for months, and I got that all cleared off. So my hallway is 100%. Thanks, Darlene. Thank you guys. Yes, she said that glue is great. Yeah. And you know what I'm gonna do actually is put it in one of these bottles too, so I have a little bit. All right. Let's see. There we go. All right. And I don't know if you guys are oh, Christy, I'm gonna add her channel too when I do the links. Hold on, Christy. I was at I think it was her Christy's channel, and her and Joanne were selling stuff, and of course I bought a few things, but they're lovely people. They were super warm and inviting. It was really, really nice to, I think they're newer. When I say newer to the community, I mean within the last 4 years or so. That's what I'm thinking. You got a virus? Oh, you know what? Then you shouldn't be doing anything. You've got to let your body rest. It's frustrating when you're somebody who's used to doing your whole life. And then, I always say God makes me sit my butt down, but it's okay, because you know what? The more you rest and take care of yourself, that's how I was when I was on that Wegovy. I had no energy. I mean, I thought I had no energy before Wegovy. Oh no, people, that stuff was not, it was not meant for me. I mean, I did lose some weight, and I'm happy that I did, but now, and it's put me to where I've been able to manage like food cravings and stuff now. But so I don't totally regret it, but I do know that when I got sick, I was sick with neurovirus, and it lasted so much longer. Angie, you're not, yeah, okay, Angie. Don't you know Chrissy? Is it Christy or Chrissy? I'm not sure which it is. But they're lovely. Her and Joanne, they're lovely. And they have a woman, Carol, who I don't think she has a channel, but she does the best moderating I've ever seen. And I'm not throwing shade at anybody else, but this woman was such a good moderator. I'm like, she should get hired out, man. Uh, all right, let's see. Let's see where we're at here. Let's see. Okay, that works. Let me just turn my fan up a little bit. Have it on one. We'll put it on two. Hey, Cole, are you in there? Please turn the air conditioner on. I asked you to do that, please. No, it's already on. It's hot. I'm not hot yet, but I have a fear of getting hot, because if you're already hot. The other night I had a hot flash, and my dog is laying against my leg in my bed, and I'm like, Bella, please, you're like a little heat thing. She's like just radiating heat. Hold on, forgot to. Yeah, I'm gonna just do that, and then I'm just gonna trim. Maybe I'm gonna do I'm gonna corner around, and then I'll trim. I'll trim whatever I need after that. That's what we'll do. It'll work. Well, you know what we should do? No, I think I'll do it after I put it on. Oh, there we go. Lori knows who I'm talking about. Yes, she's amazing. I know, right? The damn hormone fluctuation. She said Carol's from Canada. Thank you, Lori. Last name starts with an L. She is fabulous. Just absolutely fab. I felt so at home, and like it was just so nice. It was really a nice experience. And I'm sorry, but we all know that that's not true everywhere you go. All right, hold on. I guess I should probably trim that now, right? Let me do that. Sorry, I'm a mess here with this. Sorry, people. I did get the papers together for my Andrew journal that I'm going to do, like my adventures with Andrew. Today, I'm going to pick up Andrew and Mikey and Andrew at Piece by Piece, their day program. And then I'm going to take them back to their homestead, which I'm going to put pictures up of the homestead on YouTube. I just thought I had them on my phone and they weren't on there. I told Nana I would do that, and so I didn't forget. So I'll take them today. And all right, now I just have this one. Let's see. Let's see. This should be good, and it is. We just have okay. You know what? I'll just use this. Oh, look at me being professional. I'm going to use the stylus. These Dollar Tree styluses are awesome. I use this thing for lots of stuff. You could score with it like that. Do lots of stuff. Oh, you do? Just oh, Carol, here. Do you mind if I make you a moderator? You put it in, please, sweetie. Do you mind? I'm already doing it. Thank you so much. All right. Yes, I like her very much. I didn't know she had a channel. That's fantastic. I keep putting this too far. That's awesome. Yeah. And Joanne, do you have Joanne? Does anybody know Joanne's channel? Because I didn't have hers either. I only have Christie's because that's where they were selling. So that's right. And I don't know how I ended up with her channel. I don't know. Or maybe YouTube just gave her to me, something like that. But there can't I'm telling you, I love these Canadian. I love you Canadian people so much. Romeo was literally so upset about things in the world that he actually was looking at places in Canada to move. I said, I don't know if they want us, man. All right, that's it. We're good. It's good enough. We can always put something else there. Okay, so we're gonna do, and then we're gonna do this. Me said I see you over there buying stuff. Well, wait, while I'm destashing. Destash and buy. You know what, people? It's all right. You can do that. You can do that. I listen, if I get rid of stuff, it means I can have more room for more stuff. That's part of it too. Please. Please. Don't think I wasn't thinking that. And again, here's another Dollar Tree item that I just use constantly and love. It's this spatula. I've had it for years. They have all those Betty Crocker things over there at the Dollar Tree. Oh my gosh, speaking of Dollar Tree, people, yesterday I went to get a cup of coffee because my coffee stuff hadn't arrived yet that I was ordering for me. And then I went to see the Dollar Tree that they're opening up. They took the Family Dollar away. Okay, I don't know Wendy the Paper Rooster either. People, come on. Oh, see, Carol, thank you. I'll tell Romeo we're welcome that way. I'll tell him. He's about had it with all this nonsense. So it's just like it's his retirement. He's like, why does everything have to be like this? So I went to the Dollar Tree and it says grand opening. Okay, they have a sign that says grand opening and it says Dollar Tree. There's no more Family Dollar sign. And because it was a combo one before. And walk up, there's cars all in the parking lot. I walk up, I open the door, go in, and I can see that it's not open yet. And then I look at the door, it says that we're closed until August. They don't say when, but I walked right in there. It was opening, I guess, for the employees they're all putting everything together. I just cruised in there with my coffee, like I was going shopping. Oh, it's like, oh, typical. As a typical me move. So they're not open yet, but I am excited because it's gonna be a big old Dollar Tree, man. It used to be a supermarket, people. I mean, for real. All right, we're gonna use the baby. Come on, little baby. Here's the baby. So we have this picnic that they kind of not kind of they just kind of set it last minute because at the homestead there's a ton of vegetables and stuff from the garden. So the people who founded it decided that they would do a picnic tonight. And it's like, that's okay. But my problem is Andrew wants to go to Cracker Barrel so bad. And it seems like I can't get him there because there's always something going on. Last Thursday there was something too. So we had a cake for Mikey's birthday. All right, I want to put something else on here, but I don't know what. I don't think I want to do a painting paper. Um, I think I want to do like a scrapbook paper that would be complimentary. Okay, so Ami said this does take longer to dry. Yeah, so you have to decide like what you're using it for too, right? That's why it's nice to have so many different glues. All right, I'm gonna just take a look back here. I have, let's see. Oh, this would be a nice match. Hold on, I got too much junk on top of it, but I really do have some good. This one's perfect. Come on, people. Oh, okay, there it is. This is perfect with the Ooh, Lori. There's the Eiffel Tower. Um, I like the color match here. Yeah. Should we go this way? I think we'll go this way. All right. So hold on. What you doing? I have fabric. Darlene, do you want some? I have more than I'll ever use in my life. I have a huge bag I'm donating. I mean, I don't know what kind of stuff you like, but I do, and you're welcome to it. Oh, you're saying fabric for this. You know what? I have not a one. Yeah, no, that is a good idea. I've done that before and I like it. But unfortunately, every single piece of fabric I have it in my bedroom right now because I put it all in one bin to go to the art store, the art studio where they take donations. So yeah. All right. Maybe if I could just measure this. Didn't it tell me how big this is? This one was made in New York, so I don't know how good it is. Let's see. So it's like 7.5. It's Captain Obvious here by 9.5. Well, then why don't I just do that? Why am I sitting here acting like I don't know? Oh my gosh, help me. 7.5 to 9.5. All right, let's try that. Oh, all right, here we go. Yeah, so tonight we're going to be doing that. So, oh, and that's another thing. So I was at Paul and I got stuck in that rain yesterday. I don't know if they had it down by you, Lori, but the rain was out of control here. I literally, so we went to his doctor's appointment, which was very funny because we're on the way there. This is his annual physical, and we're on the way there. And I said, listen, you're 15.5 now. I just want you to know that the doctor might um have you so she said, "Are rulers?" No, 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 not the ruler, the composition book. Because everybody says that the ones from like India are better, you know. So I've been told. Um, so um, he. All right, let's see. We're going 9.5. So I told him that. I said, and he said, "Well, why?" I said, "Well, because when the kids come your age, there's things that they don't want to talk about in front of their parents." And hey, it's not like I make things real clear of me. Okay, let's be honest here. See, I really wanted that. Hold on. See if I can do. Yeah, let's try that. I wanted this orange piece here. So we got he was very confused. He didn't understand why the doctor, and then he just goes, like, is he gonna touch my balls? I could not stop laughing. I said, well, maybe, I don't know. Because so anyway, we have this great doctor. He's fantastic. Um, so uh he did ask me to leave, and then I asked Cole later, like, "What did?" I know, right? Of me. So then he asked me or Cole, like, Cole, did he want me to stay in the room? I didn't even. I said, no, no, no. I said, I want Cole to have privacy, and so so I said to Cole, like, what did he ask? And he said that he asked him, like, did he smoke, drink, smoke marijuana, that kind of stuff. I'm just so grateful my son is not doing any of those things, especially with the family history that we have on both sides. That's gorgeous too. Look at that. Oh, I hate to glue that. I have two papers. I have two of the same. Yeah, that's what I did. Yes, exactly, Lori. You have a son. Yes, you girls have sons. Yes, that's what I did. So then I'm sitting outside. They have a chair like right outside the door. I'm sitting there, and I just pop up. I have to take my phone. I put up YouTube, and I see Angie's comment. She made a comment about the outhouse, and so I'm sitting there laughing out loud like a lunatic in the middle of the doctor office. Thanks, Ange. Thanks, Ange. Okay, so let's see. I'm gonna do a little. I do like this glue though. You know what it is with I do feel on some levels. I mean, my daughter's really strong-willed and independent, but I feel like on some levels you have to so much less make sure it's going all the way. Control. I mean, not that I'm trying to be a control freak, but when you have sons, you know what I mean? Like it's a little bit like I think boys are a lot easier in some ways, but um I don't know. Yeah, and thanks. I needed that. I know, right? I know. Poor little Chase. Oh, it was funny. And he's asking him questions like in front of me, like, "Do you have hair up down there?" And and I had just seen him drop his towel by accident the other day, and he was fine. I was like traumatized. It happened in the hallway by accident, but he doesn't have any armpit hair, and I'm like, and he's asking me about it, and I'm like he wants more, and the doctor said, we have once he checks everything, when I stepped out of the room, we'll know. Uh, oh gosh, of me. Oh, honey. Oh, you survived that. You survived it and he survived it. So be proud of that. be proud of that. That is something to really be proud of because, girl, that is something like Lizzie's daughter dying of depression. I mean, my heart just goes out to Lizzie so much. Uh-oh, look, I made it too short. That's okay. I'll do something else down there. But you guys, I mean, these suffering, the stuff that we with our children, where we just, you ache and you ache and you ache and you just want it to be fixed, And I just, my daughter had a situation it's almost 2 years ago now that was really hard, and it's just you just do the best you can to support them. No touchy. That's right. That's right. All right, I'm going to trim this and then I'm going to see what can I put down below there because of course I'm yakking and I made it too short, but that's okay. I really think for me the number one thing that art has provided in my life is it has made me so much more um open to imperfection and the beauty of imperfection, right? That's something I have really found to be true. I'm going to go with the art glitter glue this time, which I've been having a hard time with this glue lately because I think if you don't use it every minute of the day, it seems like it doesn't really work that well. I don't know. It's working okay today. I did clean it out. Yeah, that's clean. Okay. And I love this. Is from Deb's Crafting Room, people. She makes beautiful. Oh, washi. Well, darn, man. Darlene, that's a great idea. I'm going to use the painting paper only because that's right here, but that's a much better idea. Oh, I don't pay enough attention. Oh, see this? Now I'm getting rough with it, and the pin is giving me a hard time. Knock it off, you pin, you. You pin. All right, let's see. Well, maybe I'll still put a little thing of washi right there. Actually, why not? No rules here. This is my journal. There's actually a roll. I think of washi right here that I think will look really nice. It needs glue, but it's this one. Yep, yep. We're gonna put some glue and do that. And you know what? We're really gonna mix up the glues today. Let's use this glue, Tombow glue for this. Okay, and we'll put a little here and hold her down. I really like this Tombow glue. I didn't buy that until this year. Yeah, I always put wash glue on my washi. Always. Yep. I mean, unless I know that I don't need it to stay, like if I'm using a very impermanent situation. These are the chevrons. I know that look might not be in style right now, but I like chevrons. I think they're cool. Okay. I can't keep up with trends. I never could. All right. That's good. Wipe myself off here. Oh, I really love it. I hadn't used it. I just started using it this year, and I really do love it. It doesn't take that long to dry either, but it is everything I found is a little bit more the art glitter glue. There's nothing that dries as fast as that, as if that's what you're looking for, right? Okay, I may do something with trim later, but like put something on the bottom here, do something here. I might do like maybe I'll do like washi like this over that, but not right now. Right now, I want to get into the book, and so what we're gonna do. Look, did I glue? I don't think I did that on purpose. There's just glue on it. All right. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use this one, which is the all-purpose, Elmer's all-purpose. Um, well, you know what? I have to say, Amy, I was really happy going through stuff. I only found like a Inca Gold that was no good. I found w- uh I found two of the I got them from Nikki the Disorganized Crafter. I don't know what she's up to these days. Um, but I got what are they called? They're like you put them on the mixed media. Gosh, they're like metal kind of things, right? I don't know what you call them. But anyway, only one of those was no good. The lid was too tight, but the other two were still good. I was very surprised. Let's use the baby. All right, so I'm gonna glue three pieces together. I know. It's funny, as I was going through all my stuff, I was thinking about so many different people that I purchased things from over the years and just thinking, wondering how they're doing and what they're up to, you know? And it's like I was thinking to myself, I don't know what they do with this stuff you donate at this art studio called Propagate Studio. But so much of my stuff, I'm not taking the stickers off. It just says like Laura Jersey, $4, and I just like toss it in. And I'm like, I wonder what they're going to be like, who the heck is Laura Jersey? This doesn't make any sense. So funny. All right, let's see. So, how anybody's kids or grandkids go back to school yet? Cole doesn't go back till the 25th, but that's super early for us. Like around here, we're used to kids going back after Labor Day. Um, yeah, so um, all right. So, and then I'm gonna let this dry while I talk to you. I'll show you some stuff. Um, I got this from our dear friend Selena, not More Fabric Selena, Minnesota Selena. Um, oh, yours go back. Okay, yeah. Isn't it interesting? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I don't know other parts of the country if they used to do it the way that we did back in the day. It was always you know, for Labor Day. Yes, Darlene, I do know that's true. Yours went on the 11th, Lizzie? My gosh. They'll be out what, beginning of May? That's crazy. That's wild. All right, I'm gonna use this brush and I'm just gonna put this clear gesso, which I've never used Dina Wakley's clear gesso before, so we'll see what we think. And I so appreciate Selena giving it to me. Well, first of all, it's not gritty because the clear gesso I have is very gritty. It's from the Liquitex. It's okay, but it is very gritty. This is very smooth. You may have sold me on a new product, Selena. Yes, yes. All right, and then I have a couple of storage items I'm going to show you that when I showed you guys the haul the other day from Dollar Tree, I actually forgot an entire bag. So I will show that to you while this dries. Plus, I have my little fan that I'm borrowing the idea from. Eli went back last week. Yeah. Oh, she's a sophomore. Oh, baby. Oh, she's Cole's age. He's going to be a sophomore too. Oh, it goes by too fast for these kids. I swear. All right, and then okay, we're gonna let this dry a little bit naturally for a minute. And then, come on, natural, stay. All right, this is the rest of the. Now I'm not letting myself buy any more organization stuff until I actually start freaking organizing. Okay. Oh, me, wouldn't that be the best? We could share grandchildren. All right. Um. So I got this, which is meant for kids to put in their lockers, but I'm gonna put this on the side of my cart, my Bible study cart. So that's what that's for. I'm gonna do it right now. Oh, it doesn't work. Why isn't it working? Oh, it works. Okay, it works. And then I got a whole bunch more of these because the ones that I bought that look like this, that I love how they look, I don't know what to put in here. It's gonna have to be something that can't get the holes in it. Like the glue, I've been using it for glue, but you can't use it for pens because the pens stick out. So I love these and I love the color. A couple more of these guys. I think I have a bigger one of this. And then I love the plastic acrylic stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just easy because you can see through it. So that's good. So I got those. And then I did find these. This is why I went with Andrew. I have 5 more of these. I love these. And I can't believe how much I paid for the ones I got on Amazon. And they don't have the handle. These have the handle, which is so great. And they're a little bit bigger. So tons of reasons to get these. And then I got myself another one of these. It's got green. My other one has pink. Couldn't help it. And then last but not least, these, which are going to be really helpful when I'm sorting. The only problem I'm having with these is I can't get the stickers off really well. I have Goo Gone, but I don't think, does anybody have other suggestions for how to get those stickers off? I'm wildly open to suggestions. And then the only other thing I got, which was $1.25, because a lot of the prices are going up, is this adorable balloon guy that I can paint. And I'm thinking about getting some spray paint for a couple of baskets. Soak them in the sink. Okay, that's what I'll do. I have that. You've been anybody use that new Dawn thing? Romeo and I love it. It's great for cleaning the air fryer. It's a like a power spray or something. It's really good. All right, let's see. We can actually use the heat gun. I'm gonna say Mary always does. Heat gun alert. Yeah, and you said it. Heat gun. Oh, heat gun for the stickers. Okay. Oh, okay. Never even thought of that. Don't you love that power spray? I feel like such a crazy person, but Romeo and I we just love it. I get stuff out of Cole's clothing, like everything, everything. It's so good. All right, heat gun to the stickers and soak them in the sink. That's good. That's what I'll do. See, I knew you people were going to be the ones to ask about that. Oh, me too. Oh, I have that one too. I use it in the bathroom. The Mr. Clean with the game. Yeah, I'm calling you Lane. Lori says she eats on the stickers, but it's tricky on the pasta. Me too. Oh, Darlene, me too. I Romeo and Cole spilled. They got chocolate ice cream in my car on both seats. I don't know why or how. I wasn't there. I think they were having milkshakes on their way home from the river or whatever. Okay, that's done nice. Um, and so oh, hold on. Let me get I want to put some water in a container here. And let me just grab one right here for this. Um, so I have the power. I want to put the power wash on that. Me, I also am too. Girl, do you ever use the method spray? I use that too. I like that one. I can talk cleaning products all day. I just got a new broom. I'm really excited about too. Silly, silly. All right, let's have a drink here. Mm. Really? Jolene said she fills her spray bottle with half of the vinegar and half the power spray. Oh, I may just have to do that. Okay, that's a great suggestion. Thank you. We always have vinegar usually because we have to use it to clean the coffee pot. All right, look how great these are, people. I'm so excited. Let's get to getting on this. And a great tin too. All right, we're just playing here. So we're just playing. We're just going to start and we're going to play. So we're going to scribble. Right? We're gonna scribble out, and then I gotta get water, right? Because they're water soluble. I have water right here, but I don't want to use this brush. So let me just clear this brush off. I have another brush I'd like to use, and it's right over there. Woo! I use this brush for a lot of things. I really like it. It's from the Master's Touch collection. They were on clearance. And let's see, which one am I going for? I think we'll do the round brush. Yeah, this is a number 6 if you're somebody who knows things about brushes. I don't. Oh, okay. You don't love the method. I do love the method because I can clean my stovetop without it being a problem because my stovetop is a little tough to clean. I love the Myers too. Those are my oh, a blue Myers scent. Ooh, I use the Myers hand soaps. I like those too. Okay, here we go. Wait, hold on. I need a paper towel. Yeah. Yes. Yes, I do. I have one right here. Oh, I also found new paper towels that I love. We always used that Bounty, right? And well, it really moves nice on here. It moves really nice. And Romeo just bought Brawny, and they have where I don't think these are them. These are not them, but this is like a Bounty full sheet. Well, the Brawny, they're like this size. Bye, Carol, sweetie. Take care. The Brawny's like this, and now you can. Hey, Selena, I'm playing with your stuff. Hello and hello, hello. And this, so the the Brawny's like this, but then it also has a perforation here, so you can get like a smaller piece. I love it. I love it. Love it. All right, so I want to just use a lot more on here. You got to go a little heavier. We're just playing. We're just coloring, checking it out, testing out the stuffs, checking out the stuffs. Oh, I might do one of those where you color in the. That's actually a good idea. Let's do it. Let's do orange. I love, okay, neon orange and neon pink together are like my complete jam. It's funny because that's like the uh colors at Dunkin' Donuts. I mean, you know what? It could be worse. It could be worse. You know, I do love paper towels. Viva is like out of control. Romeo and I were talking about that today. I was like, "Have you tried the Vivas?" And then I was like, "My God, our life is it's come down to this." We're sitting chatting at breakfast about. Oh, see how nice that moved? And this is not watercolor paper. We're gonna try some on one of the um bookmarks because that's watercoloring paper. Yeah, see, um Lori's into the quarter sheets, right? I just felt like I really scored when and he didn't know. I was like, "Did you notice?" He's like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Watch." Like it was magic. There was a guy doing a magic show down at the boardwalk in Asbury Park, which is such a very small boardwalk. Do other places that are like not like I wonder like when you do you guys have boardwalks in places where you I don't have the ocean? Oh, nice, Ange. That's fantastic. You know what I mean? It could be because you know what I didn't have when I was growing up? Plastic bags. My mom's all about save the environment stuff, and so I never had juice boxes or any juice at all, but juice boxes, and I never had um, Ziploc. So when I got my first apartment, I filled that puppy with Ziploc bags of every size, and these are really smooth to write with. Ziploc bags and juice. Yeah, know what, Lori? We didn't go, but I have been there before. Yeah, I have a friend who has a house there, um, from AA. But yeah, we didn't do that. Really, we just went to Asbury Park, which was pretty nice. I mean, I like the diversity of it because, it's okay going to Avalon. It's nice, but it's like, it's just like I said before, it's just like one tax bracket who can go there, which is fine. I'm not begrudging anyone of that, that's okay. But it was nice to be in an environment that was a little more diversified. All right. Let's see. What does she say? Yeah, so you don't have oh wow, okay. Billy Joel pianos. Well, the Stone Pony was there, and I have been to Asbury Park many years ago to go to the Stone Pony. Where I know Bruce Springsteen wasn't playing there when I went, but I didn't know that. Okay, so Billy Joel the next okay, that's cool. Well, thank you for the tip. I think we're gonna get a place next year, like we always did when I was a kid. And but I want to do it Monday to Friday. I don't want to get involved in the weekend thing because the traffic and stuff on the weekends is just it's unnecessary, shall we say, unnecessary. But I'd like, yeah, Cole loves the ocean. He loves it. He does a lot of body surfing. He taught his friend that he met up with because he'd never done it because he usually just uses his bodyboard. Oh, this is really, Selena, thank you so much. This is very relaxing. Very relaxing. Ding, ding, ding. All right. So I like that there's a gentleness to the colors too. They're not overpowering, even though they're almost like a pastel neon, if that makes sense. I don't think it does, but because somebody said she cleaned her outer paint cart. Oh, nobody's sending anything my way. Nobody. We're good. I do like these though. These are great. So thank you, Selena, for this beautiful addition. Now we're going to just start going through what I have here and just seeing what we have. So these are the metallic accent semi. Now, what's this mean? Semi watercolor by Prima. Art philosophy by Prima. What is semi watercolor? I know it has mica. I sent one of these to I had two of them and I sent the other one to Alicia. She loved it. Yeah, they're beautiful colors. Ooh, all right, let's get up on this. I think we'll use the same brush. It's a great brush. Oh, I do, Selena. They're gorgeous. And they're very relaxing. I find I don't know how to actually color any stuff. I just paint for relaxation. I really admire the people. Look how pretty that is. I really admire the people who can actually paint. You know what I'm saying? Like they can like paint stuff. Oh, Angie, you're such a rebel. Listen to the rebel. Listen to the rebel. All right, this black one is nice. Look at this. Yes. Oh, boy, I did forget how relaxing watercolor is. See, thank you, Selena. You got me playing with my watercolors. I don't know if I would have had you not given me that set. And then it made me think, well, I might as well go through my water soluble stuff and see what I have that I want. I'm definitely keeping these, people. This is the keeper right here. I don't see myself giving away too much of this. That's okay, right? Isn't that pretty? Oh, you have Nuvo drops? Well, I may want those. You might be right. I do have a few, but not a lot. Girl, I love those things. I just used stickles on my card for my aunt, my thank you card for my aunt and uncle. And I used this from Selena. Yeah, so that was nice. Um, all right, so we're keeping these. We're keeping you. You're staying here. I'm putting this over here. And all right, this is the first set that I ever got. My dad bought me a bunch of art supplies that I put in a list on Amazon years ago. So these are from my daddy. Okay, we're going this way. Yeah. When I first started, oh, you're so sweet. I love you and me. Oh, wait, guess what? Things are things are flying. Hold on. This is what happens when they're old, right? Well, this one, I think that one was over there, but it's okay. It can stay there. So there's not a lot left in here. So I don't know that I would even donate this. You know what I'm saying? I'll play with it a little bit, but we may just be letting it go because, it's funny. People are at least are some places are real funny about what you can and can't donate too. So, all right, let's see. Like piece by piece, they asked for donations, and then we donated stuff, and then I like half a year later they're throwing it out. I'm like, okay, well I'm not gonna. It was like my games and stuff that Cole was like, oh, I want to keep that, and I'm like, no, 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 we have to give it away. And then they were giving it away. I was like, the game of life in particular. I was like, all right, well, I don't know if I'll give you money maybe if I'm gonna. I don't know. All right. Let's see. Yeah, and I also have to remember to ask the Sunday school teachers if they need anything, you know, at my church because they could probably use some things. Like even I have all those bookmarks. Maybe Jody would want to do. She's the Sunday school teacher. Maybe she would want to do um, something. They're gonna have an extra Sunday school class this year. All right, that's pretty. I like that gold. And this is like a copper. That's like a copper. Let's see what that looks like. Find what's going on here. Oh, there we go. Andrew says that a lot. What is going on? I say, Andrew, I don't know. It's a good question. What is going on? I can't wait to see him today. He's my man, my main man. That's from Rain Man. My main man, Vern, my main man. Isn't that what he calls him? All right, here we go. There it is. That Rain Man movie just destroyed me. All right, I still like these. I think I'll use them sometimes. Very good. And then we have these, which are just this is just a little Timu set, and it's actually pretty good if I can remember how to open it. And I never do. All right, would you slide it? What the heck? What the hey? All right, this is against. Hello, hey Teresa, we are making a mess. What I'm trying to do is figure out how to. I know I thought I opened these before. I thought I used them. People, what am I doing wrong here? It looks like this is the back. Let me make sure it's not like taped shut. How you feeling, Teresa? How's it going, girl? How's your recovering from your procedure? Maybe it's this right here, this tape. I think it is. No, there's no tape here. See, it's got the thing. I'm gonna break this. I'm getting frustrated. Cole, can you come help me, please? I can't seem to understand how to open this. Oh Lord, help me. Seems like it would be that, but oh wait, hold on. Never mind. I figured it out. It is just like that. You slide it. Oh, what a genius I am. Real genius over here. Oh, she didn't come up. She chose to stay downstairs today. She was all tucked in behind John's head. Sore. Oh, good. I'm glad. But just keep resting, okay? Keep resting. All right. Maybe I didn't use these before because, like, it doesn't look. I don't know. Well, let's find out. It doesn't matter if I use them before. Let's use them now. Very light. Very shimmery, though. These are very shimmery. Very shimmery. Let's see. If they're very pale, light. They're. I think this is more of like a. I don't know what you would call it. The background. It's the thing you would use. You wouldn't. It's not. You're not getting a lot of pigment here. That's okay. But I'm gonna still keep them because I like them. This is a pretty color. Look at this. Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, keep resting, girl. Keep resting. You will be healed. Just gotta take your time and just rest. Be still. Right? That's what my T-shirt today says. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. All right, I'm definitely keeping those. They're really cute. I like those because you know what? This is really nice to take. That's a little travel item. You can travel with that really well. All right, I got a feeling I am going to actually donate these. These are watercolor crayons, but I already have the Neo color ones. I have these. And I also have woodies. So I think I can share these. We'll just use a little bit. Oh, look, I broke that one. Let's tape it. Where's the tape? I thought I just brought tape, more tape over here. I moved the big tape. Huh. All right, well, I'll make sure I put tape on this before I donate it. So they are just like a, cheapy, cheesier brown. Yes, I. Oh, yes. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Diabetes does that to you. Yes, it does. Whenever I see the word diabetes, I always think of that guy, diabetes. Oh, these are nice though. Not that I don't want to donate them, but it's good to donate things you like, right? It is. Okay. Oh, the colors are pretty good though. It's for somebody who doesn't have any of the Neo colors. This is a good deal. Yes, with a little less water. Look at that. Very nice. And then you mix it with that mica stuff. Yeah, I'm feeling it. I think it's good. Oh, this is a nice color. Yeah, this is very nice. hmm Oh, there's something so satisfying when you see the water hit the pigment and it starts to blend, like just blend, and oh, it's just really is quite satisfying. All right, and let's see what else do we want on here. We did that one. Let's try the yellow. Aren't they gorgeous? These are much better than I ever remember them being. Maybe I didn't use them enough. I don't know, but they're really pretty. Very pretty. Yeah, nice. I use them and then I let them go. All right, I'm on the fence here. I'm gonna just put them here. I'm on the fence. I may want to keep those because they don't go bad either. You know what I'm saying? That's not something that goes bad. All right. All right. We'll try these next, but we're gonna turn the page. We're gonna turn the page. Uh-oh. We got oh, okay. I'm gonna do something here too. I think I'm putting but another piece of scrapbook paper over there. I really love this gesso. I mean, truly do. I'm into it. So this will just be another art journal. I'll just be making backgrounds out of the water soluble stuff, and then maybe I'll put some images, maybe I'll do stamping, whatever. Just play. 100% play. Play without a purpose, except for joy. The purpose is joy. That's it. I have so much peace in my heart and in my life now. I'm so grateful. I can't even tell you guys. I know any of you who have lived through unpeaceful times, especially with depression. Um, I really understand where you've been, and I'm here for you. I want you guys to know that. Anyone suffering from depression, I'm here for you. I have experienced depression from the time I was 7 years old, and I'm talking suicidal ideation from the time I was 7 years old until 2021. And I am here for you. The Lord has lifted that off of me, I believe, so that I can help others. I do believe that's why God allows us to struggle so that we can then come to Him and then be of use and service. And so I am here at your service if you need me. I more than I'm not more, but I pray. I will. I pray. I pray for you guys. I sometimes pray specifically for you guys. All right, that's enough. I was just going to put a couple more pages like that because I want to do something on the back. So now we're going to flip this over, do this side. Um, so I just wanted to put that out there. Um, I am not a therapist. However, I have received therapy for 20 years on and off. Or, well, how old am I? 48? Excuse me, 40 years on and off. And so, yeah, if you're not a spiritual person, that's okay too. You don't have to be a Christian. That's not what it's about. It's about humans helping humans, period. And I've received so much help from so many other people over the years. and so much support and understanding that I really feel compelled to offer anyone who would need love and support, maybe who's on their own and doesn't have a family or a husband or a wife or whatever, or even if you do have that and they don't understand, right? Because you're dealing with when you're dealing with depression, whether, whether it's a bipolar depression, like I have bipolar 1. Bipolar 2 is a diagnosis for people who have not just people who have only depression, not manic episodes. And I will tell you, I always say to Romeo, you know, the manic episodes and psychosis I've experienced has been really hard on other people when it's happening, right? My daughter, my Romeo, my family. But the depression that I have experienced across my life was so crippling that the only reason I did not take my own life was because of my daughter in particular, because she didn't have a father and I felt it was unfair. So then I ended up with sort of an unknown resentment towards her that I had to stay alive. I know that sounds weird, but that's what the deal was. So that is why I started doing art. I started doing art because first of all, I liked it when I was a little kid. I always liked arts and crafts, but um, I started doing art because it was therapy. And I don't know if you guys know Bima, but she has a art therapy that she does on her channel, and I never seem to be able to get to it. However, it's on my list of replays to replay. All right, so enough of my yak about all that, but I just wanted to say that to everyone who's maybe on the replay. We are, and Lori's nailed it. She said it's about caring and loving the community God has put you in. Exactly, exactly. And I just want to make it clear that just because I have had, personally had a lot of profound experiences that were spiritual in my life. Not always pleasant, but definitely profound. It doesn't mean that you have. It doesn't. I'm not somebody who's like, oh, you have to be a Christian to be this or that. None of that. I pray for everyone that they would get to know Jesus because he's, the Lord of our universe, and also he's just a wonderful person, spirit, all of that. And he has literally given me what he said he would give me, which is peace that surpasses all understanding. I was sure if I didn't have teeth, right, that I could never be happy. And Jesus has proven me completely wrong. So this is bleeding a little um with the lines here. So um that's interesting. I like that. It's got a little bit of the blue from the from there. I'm learning to use less product. I know Dee Dee, I was watching Dee Dee Willingham do her jelly plating, which was really fun to watch her. Because a lot of what she does is like super precise and so, she's so talented at it and gifted and also has been trained in it. In terms of like she took classes or read books. I'm not saying she has an art degree. You don't have to have an art degree to be an artist by any means. But I was neat to see her doing that because she was totally impromptu. Somebody in the chat asked her to do it. So she did it and it wasn't planned out. And that's brave when you're streaming, right? I think. Anyway, she was saying that she struggles too with the putting too much on the like too much paint on the jelly plate. That's something I've been really working on. Is not just the jelly plate; it's everything in my life. I put too much this in, I'll put too much creamer in the coffee. I'll put too much mayonnaise on their sandwich, that kind of thing. So sort of like dialing it down a notch. A little of my intensive, heavy hand, right? Yeah, it's awesome. Lori, Dollar Tree. I bought this many years, as you can tell by what it looks like. I bought it many, many years ago. I use it. I have this, which I used to use before I got it, which is like from Prima, I think. And I did, as you can tell, I use this a lot too, but I like this one even better. So, yep. All right, let's dry this out. It's funny you can find those little things you can find that are so useful in your art. Yeah, you use it all the time, right, Ange? Yeah, it's Betty Crocker. You can't see it anymore, but it's Betty Crocker. Yep, they're great. It's great. I'll tell you what I'm loving is this little mini guy, because he's really handy because he's right here and you know. So today's Thursday. I still have to type up this list that I have on the guest check. Lori was on. It's not the third Thursday yet, is it? Is today the third Thursday? Because if it is, APG was on and I missed it. Beth is on at 6, and Bima, I believe, is on at 9, but it could be earlier. Okay, so yeah. Oh, really, Anne? She uses it for hot glue. Isn't it funny to see find the things that they'll eat? My dog loves tomato skins. Both of my dogs do. And then Lola is like Nicole Relax Cut Blues dog at Sherman. She loves watermelon almost more than she loves meat. It's crazy. It's like a fanatic when you're cutting up the watermelon. I hope this isn't too loud for you guys, and I apologize if it is, but I do need this to be dry so we can do some more playtime here. Thanks for being here today, guys. Thanks for your company, especially on a random day at a random time. But I'm glad I got myself to a time. I thank everybody who's listening in the background in the balcony. Yeah, the gentle listeners, and I thank the replayers, and I thank God for all of you every day. Me said she has to physically feed him watermelon or he won't eat it. Ooh, little peanut. Peanut Peanut and Bella are gonna get married. We decided. We're gonna fix up my son and your granddaughter and my all right. So this is the small set of these, and they are just beautiful. Um Angie, I know I have to pencil you in at some point, right? I know. I've just been so busy. It really has. You should see my planner. Okay, so let's try some rainbow scenario, right? Let's do it. Let's just go rainbow. Let's go rainbow. Bump, 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 bump. Let's go rainbow. Bump, bump. It's a rainbow. Okay, and yellow. I didn't break any of these, so it does show you though, like I broke those crayons. It shows you I'm just heavy-handed sometimes, so I'm trying to go light. My wrist's not bothering me now, but it was earlier. I think it's because I play this game when I'm chilling at night. I play this game. It's a word game called Wordscapes, and I do this with my finger, and I think that my finger for years before I didn't have a computer. Romeo bought me one for my birthday a couple years ago, or Christmas maybe. I can't remember. He surprised me, but I had the iPad, and that one he bought me as a surprise too. I was being a brat that day. I remember that much. And I think I was doing this with the iPad a lot, talking to you guys on the chat. I think I was chatting so much with my finger that I literally hurt my gave a like flared up a carpal tunnel. Yeah. Yep. So I got one of those braces, and I'm going to use it when I drive now. So that's helpful. Okay, look at the beautiful color here. It's just amazing. This is a really beautiful pigment, very saturated, very gorgeous. See that? Mm-hmm. We love you. We love you. There we go. We got a little bit more here. Oh, rainbows. I don't know what it is about the rainbow that makes me so happy, except for that I found out it was God's promise to us after the flood. And I think that's part of why I always liked it and didn't even know that. It's amazing. All right, the orange is a little bit interesting. It's not like a full true orange. It's almost like you're blending into the yellow and you don't know it. Very interesting. And then of course you're going to blend in here and get some blue with yellow and blue. We did a color play in kindergarten. I was the color yellow. Anthony Galini was red, and I'm trying to think who else was in there. I think Matt Zaworski, my first boyfriend, second boyfriend. I had a boy. He was my boyfriend in second grade. I was heavy and hot, man. I had a boyfriend in I had a boyfriend in first grade. Okay, let's see. My daughter had a little boyfriend, and not real boy, but you know what I mean. How the boys and girls are when they're little. And what was it? She was in first grade, maybe. Zach. I remember Zach. I think she told me something about him. It's so interesting for this generation because they really get to see like they growing up on the internet and then like, oh, isn't that gorgeous? And then they're like, um, I don't know, they're just it's just an interesting generation. I'm gonna put some black. I'm just feeling this right now to make like a black border right here. think I'm going to do that because I feel like it. I feel like it. I like holding it feels really fun to hold the pen or the crayons this way, you know? It's not how I usually write. There it is. All right. This back. I don't think I'm going to use the brown or the white today. Hold on. Stir it up, baby. Stir it up. Trying to think of what other streams I've been to. I went to Dee Dee's. I was glad to get there. Haven't been able to get to Mary's as much as I want. I kind of got in at the end. And it was today I was in at the end. I ended up sleeping in myself till 8, and I thought she's on until 10. But then I do my Bible study first. That's one practice that's been really personally great for me is to just get in and study. Not even so much study, but just do my devotional all before I turn on the internet or anything like that. You know. All right, I think we can do it about over top of this. It'll look okay. Let's do it. All right. Hey, the 5-year-old's mom had surgery. Uh, oh my gosh, Ange. I'm sorry all that gets put on you. I really am. It's too much. It's just too much, Ange. It's not fair. But you're a good person for doing it, honey. You're a good person for doing it. Children, it's not his fault, right? It's not the kid's fault, you know. That's the truth. But Ange didn't decided not to have kids. And so now she's like the mommy figure to all these kids. It's just like that's a tough place to be. Okay. Yes. Yes. Oh, this is nice. Mm-hmm. Oh boy, I'm loving that. Just loving that. I think we're gonna stay here with this, and this will be the background on this page. That's what I think. All right. Well, you know what, Ange? I think I'm gonna end here too. I have a ton more to go through. This is a bag that I think Vicky sent me. I forget. But I got gelatos in here. And I don't know where Vicky Booten is. I don't know why that's in there. But I do have the Vicky Booten crayons, and I have some gelatos. So we'll I'll do this another time. I think these are pencils. Let's see. It's one of my son's old cases. Aren't they great, Selena? They're fun. These are the Artist Loft pencils, the watercolor pencils. So that's what's in this case. My son had different, like, he went through a camo phase. All right, and then these, let's find out. Oh, there's the Vicky Booten ones. Hold on. I want to keep everybody together. Keep it all together. This is the Vicky Booten ones. That's a peachy cheap purchase right there. Um, let's see. These are this is just paper. This is the Five Below gouache, which looks like this one. I don't know what happened here. Seems like somebody got out of control and like, wow, I don't know how that happened. Interesting. Maybe it got too hot. I don't know. But we'll do that next time. Let me just get that wipe and wipe that up. I had the Hemi gouache, but I don't know if that's over here. Hold on a minute. I see if I take this. So what happened here? What did she say? The Five Below block is gouache. Yeah, that's right. It's gouache. But what I'm doing, oh, it's from that one. This isn't even green. This is purple. Hold on. I don't know how that got in there. Mary was going through trying to clean her pen. Yeah, see, look. I didn't even use that color yet. I must have used the green. One thing I like about this one better than the Hemi one is I'm saying Hemi, it's Himi. I don't really know we need another one of these. I don't really know what the actual way to say it is, but they don't have the lids on that set. It's on my shelf still, I think. Or I don't know, I might have thrown it out. Bye, Ange, love you. All right, we're gonna just clean this because I'm here. Because I'm here, people. We're gonna do this. Hold on. Here it is. This is the culprit. I don't know why it's leaking. Doesn't make sense. The lid is on. Look what you did, Mr. Green. You're making a mess of the whole scene. My gosh, the whole thing has green everywhere. Oh my goodness. Hold on. This is ridiculous. Not worth it for $5. All right, hold on. You're gonna have to come. Oh my gosh. This isn't really, I don't know. It looks more like acrylic paint than gouache. Gouache, you usually have to reactivate the gouache. But it's nice. I like the paint. I will say that. All right, we'll put that there. I just wonder why that happened. Maybe it has something to do with the temperature. Yeah, there we go. The heat caused it to explode. That's true, Lori, because my craft room is not always cooled off. So I think you're right. I don't mind messy. I like messy. I like messy. You got to clean it up, but it's so much fun. It's so freeing to do messy stuff. Oh, so freeing. Uh, Andrew doesn't either. He comes in here and he goes, "This is a mess." I said, "Yeah, buddy, this is a mess." He's a very tidy man, my buddy Andrew. Oh, I got all my stuff from my cruise. I was going to ask you guys if you had any other recommendations if you've been on a cruise, because I've never been on one and we're going soon. Let me show you what came. I did actually bring that in here. Hold on, because I just wanted to make sure. I have a lanyard that I'm going to take for the badge. So that so what I got here from the Amazon is motion sickness patches. I've never had motion sickness, but I don't know if Andrew or myself will have it. So these are also sickness um, wristbands. Also going to get Dramamine, and then these two. Hold on. Okay, these are like bands to put on for your towel on the chair. Apparently, your towel can blow away. So these are towel bands. They stretch over the chair. There's enough for each for me and for him. And then this was like recommendations that I found off of Pinterest. Um, there's not enough plugs, right? And he and I are both going to want to charge our phones and stuff. So I got this, and then I can use this at home too. Yeah, they make you sleepy. Oh, you know how I know? My mom, when we would go as kids, when my parents were married, so this is a very long time, over 40 years ago in the 80s, we would go to Disney World and we would drive. And also we would go visit my aunt, my great aunt who lived in Fort Lauderdale, my Auntie Mary. Um, and my mom would give us Dramamine. And it's like, you drugged us? She's like, well, Christopher used to get car sick. All right. And these are ones for Cole, actually. Uh-oh, I'll have to get that out. I don't think it needs a lot of directions, but um these are the power charging things. So like you charge this up and then you have this with you to recharge your phone. Oh my God, we love Flagstaff, Arizona. That's where Romeo and I went there. He lived there for 7 years when he was in his 20s. That's when he escaped. He's come back. If he didn't come, I always say to him, if you didn't come back, you wouldn't have met me. Come on now. And that's not really, he said, I don't know. He's like, oh, yeah, we would have met somehow. I'm like, no, we wouldn't have. We met because we both taught in Jersey, you goofball. God put us on hall duty together. All right. I want to put all that back in the box. So if you have any other recommendations, where did she say? Oh, really? Where's that? Chandler. You love the Moody Blues? Well, Selena, I don't know how the Wi-Fi and stuff works there. My mom loves them too. Um, I'm going to take little shorts, I'll do little shorts on the cruise. So I hope we have a great time. I really do. I know that I will because I'll be with Andrew. You know what I'm saying? Andrew and I are going to have a great time. But his mom and his stepdad are going to have a chance to be with Andrew for a little bit too. So, because they're working, but not at the end, they're not working. Yeah, you know what, Lori? I only know how to do one stitch. I did make a blanket with the single crochet for my son. I made a whole blanket, but I haven't done it in a while. What I'm bringing, thank you though for the suggestion. What I'm bringing is for Andrew. I got him one of those books where you can spot the difference, and I got him word search. And I'm bringing the reverse collage book that I gave to. I think I gave it to Nicole. I've sent her Nicole Relaxica glue. I sent her a copy. It was on her Amazon wish list. I'm going to do that, and then I'm probably going to bring with a little set of watercolors and maybe some of these bookmarks. And Andrew can make some, and I can make some, and it'll be fun. Oh, girl, I would love a lesson because my problem is I really try so, yeah. You know what, Lori? I try so hard and I've taken two classes and it's like I finally understand how to make here's the thing. And I'm not saying this to be unhumble or to brag or anything, but I went to college, I had my kid on my hip, and I graduated in 4 years with the, magna cum laude. Like I can do that kind of stuff. I can do school stuff. I can do work I can write. I'm a good writer, that kind of stuff. Um, but when it comes to doing stuff with my hands and following the directions of even a video I get lost. I get really, really lost. My brain doesn't particularly work that way. And I would love to learn to crochet, like for real, learn to crochet. All right, so that's about it. I'm going to destash some more of my trims today if I have time. If I don't, I will do it tomorrow. Trying to do a little bit of something every day with the room. Right? Yeah, in person, right? Yeah, absolutely. All right, let me read you guys from your daily promises for God. Here we are. 2 Samuel 7:28. And now, O Lord God, thou art that God, and thy words be true, and thou hast promised this goodness unto thy servant. Amen. Yes, yes. Now that's in the King James Version. So I like that this is King James because I find that challenging and it's good for us all. Thank you guys. I love you. Make a video. When am I make a video? Oh yeah, I will. I'll do a video for sure. Yes, thank you. So, you know what? Thank you for encouraging me to make a video. Making the videos of me doing this cleaning out is helping me having you guys there with me. And I know you all know what I mean by that. It's not like you're literally here physically, but you're here with your presence. It's the same thing for people who gently listen and don't go into the chat. I know you're there. My heart can feel you. And I'm so happy you're here. And I pray for all of you as a group, my YouTube friends, every single day. All right. I love you guys. You be well. Take care. Bye. Oh, wait. I'm doing it again. I'm trying to. All right. I'll see you Saturday at 2:30, people. Oh, my Lord, help me.